Now we can do some brain yoga, which is getting very popular nowadays. It is because of the two hemispheres we can, which is of opposite direction. We can just hold the earlobes. The thumb should be facing forward, and the first finger next to the thumb behind. So we can press the lobe firmly like this, and the hands are crossed. Now we do the sit-ups. Ideally around 20 to 30 sit-ups gives an effective way of improving the brain's capacity. Very effective. It has been proven time and again just by doing this simple thing. So this is how in our olden days the teachers were making the students do the sit-ups, crossing the hands, holding the earlobes, so that their brain capacity gets enhanced. So effective and useful for children who are little on the dull side, to increase their capacity to the desired level. And it also helps in our knees. It helps. So this is Hasta Uttanasana. Now on spot running. Start slowly. When we are doing, we should start gradually lifting the knees little higher and higher, so that the impact is more, and then we can gradually increase the speed. And immediately after that, it's better we do the toe walking, so we can continue the benefit of the effort by walking on the toes. We make the front and backward movement. Stretch as much as you can on your toes. Keep your hands behind, your stomach in, your shoulders back. And the third way of walking is on the side of your feet, with small finger touching the ground, and the toe is in the air. So this is, it aligns the backbone. Those who walk little bit with a limp and all that, for them this works beautifully. Keeping your hands firmly behind, stomach little in, just to show it little closer. We have to just lift our heel as much as we can, and hands behind, interlocked, stomach in, chest out, inch by inch if we move forward for it to be more effective. And once the toe walking is over, we do the heel walking. Walking on the heel, lifting the toe as much as possible and going inch by inch, then eventually in the side ones. This gives the benefit of aligning the body and also to correct the spine imbalance. It should be done slowly, inch by inch, and keeping the body as firmly as possible with stomach in and chest out, hands behind, shoulder back. So next we go for some inverted asanas. Like Sarvangasana is considered as the queen of asanas, and Sarvang Asana means it benefits the entire body parts. It's a wonderful therapeutic advantage can be gained. So we are trying to do the Sarvangasana. We just lie down on our back, bend the knees, and just flip it little up, and then take the support of the hand near the hips, and we should straighten up the leg as much as possible, and we are just looking at the tip of the feet. If we take the hands little higher, then we can straighten up little bit more. We can be in that position as long as we comfortably can. Then for good groin stretch, we can spread the legs. It gives an excellent groin stretch. We can do some crossings of the legs to give some brain benefit when we are crossing the legs, because we are doing it in an inverted position. And then with this knee touching your forehead and the feet touching the other leg's knee, this one of the way to just continue the process for a little longer. Then we can do the reverse cycling. All these things we are doing in Sarvangasana. The benefit of Sarvangasana continues, and we are just adding these things so that we can hold on to a longer period. And this is Purva Halasana. So we take the feet as much as possible, and if we can do Halasana, it is even more better, just stretching the legs around the knee and allowing the feet to go down as much as possible. Then we come to Viparit Karni Asana. So earlier, if we had been taking our hand to the shoulder blade, we would have straightened up a little bit better. Now we are keeping it in the hips, and then gradually we bring it down in Viparit Karni Asana to a position where we can bring the feet down together, and we should not be in a hurry to put the bottom down and the feet down. gradually do it so that we get a good stretch for the stomach and the thighs and the entire upper portion of the body, and it gives a good strength to the core muscles also. And after Sarvangasana we should do Matsyasana as part of the continuity. So we were earlier touching the chin to our chest. Now we are just spreading it. So it's normally Matsyasana should be done 1/3 of the time of Sarvangasana. So this is now we are doing Gaumukhasana. Gaumukhasana is like knee upon knee. We sit on heel of one feet, and the feet which is on top, the hand also should be on top, and then we make an lock of the fingers. Finger lock is there, and we hold on as long as we comfortably we can, stretching both the arms up and down and pulling against each other as much firmly as we can. Removes all kind of shoulder, cervical and other spine problems can be removed, and also it helps in our pelvic area. It firms up the pelvic area. It removes prostate problems or other problems connected to pelvic area. So this is a combination which helps in both the portion below the navel and the shoulders, and good finger grip. So this is after Gaumukhasana. Now we can go for Vakrasana for spine, to make the spine flexible, because spine has to keep rotating on its axis. So if we keep giving some twists to the spine and hold on that position, it helps in giving more flexibility to the spine. We have to just cross one leg to the against the outside of the knee, hold the hand through the knee, and then look back. This is Vakrasana. We just repeat it with the other legs. Just fold the leg, keep it next to the knee, and take the hand across, and then look back. Very good asana for improving the strength of your spine, and it also helps your hands and thighs as well. You can do 5 repetitions. Hold as long as you can. So now we go for a combination of Paschimottanasana and Halasana. Of course, it requires a little bit more flexibility in the body, but to whatever extent we can, try to take down the leg as much as possible, then bring it forward, then take it back. We are giving a dynamic movement of both front and backward. As a single combination. So this is a combination of, and now it's very important to realize that breathing or pranayama is like with awareness, like we are we are doing the Setu Bandhasana. Initially, for the Setu Asana, we lift the body, pelvic area as much as possible. Everything with proper combination of breath and the movement. While lifting, we are breathing in. While taking it down, we are breathing out. But when we are going little dynamic, we can do with normal breathing. The pelvic should be lifted as much as possible, and then we do the Setu Asana with the hand support as a pillar and the feet moving little forward. So now the next to this is Kandharasana. So we are using the support of the shoulder and gripping near the ankle, and the arms are above the floor, and lifting the pelvic as much as we can. The load is on the shoulder as well as on the feet fingers. So this is Kandharasana. you.